Hey everyone, Sean. Today from the SCX10 kit. I'll see if anybody's going to jump in. Let me just open it on my phone so I can see the chat. Home. I don't know if I'm actually showing up yet, but I will get it in a few moments, I'm sure. Alright, so I guess today we're just going to go over, actually, that's upside down, the Axial SCX10 2. We're going to do the axle build. We'll do bag A, which is pretty straightforward enough. This bag A. Island RC Duke, what's up? So we're just going to do the axles today. So we'll do bag A. We'll do these couple of pages. We'll do Steve OD, what's up, brother? I'm your biggest fan. Hey, no problem, Steve. Hey, Bobby's RC, what's up? How are you? Alright, so I guess today we're just going to do some back axles if I can get the camera to stay still. So just so you know, this is actually the marine grease that I use from the Home Depot. It actually comes with a removable cap. You should take that off, and I actually fill these little tubs when you get a Gmate kit. You get these little glass tubs, so this is what I normally fill with my grease. I don't know what other people use, but I use a cotton swab. Just take the wool off it, and that actually lets me get the grease in there. Yeah, it's good grease, Steve-O, and a lot of it for cheap. That's a good thing about it, you know. All right, so I guess let's get started. Yes, these parts we've all done so often. There's no. Let me see. Actually, I'll use a bit of Loctite. There's one thing Axial actually give you on this kit as well. They actually give you some Loctite, which is pretty cool to come in the kit, like so. Well, I think it was cool of them to give you it in the kit anyway. Just line up the holes correctly. It's not as easy doing this live as it is. Man, that little bugger just doesn't want to go in there, does it? There we go. Finally, we're getting them started. Let's see. Live. And Spicy, this is the first time I've ever done one live, so that's just how bored I am sitting around the house and tired of being a school teacher because my wife's working during the day and I have to do all the stuff with the kids, and trust it drives you freaking crazy. It gives you way more of an appreciation for school teachers, that's for sure. How you feeling anyway, Steve-O? You feeling any better? Hey, Chevy Cypress 92912, welcome in. All right, that's them, and hopefully I don't need to move them again. Drops inside, like so. We'll take one of these. It'll actually be the open ball bearing that goes on the. It'll actually be the open ball bearing that goes on the ends, both ends. And just put it in like so, just drops in. You have a ball bearing to go on the back side. Let me just find the right size of ball bearing. So let's put that one, drop that back in there. Make sure everything's turning right. We'll drop some grease in there. Hey, Gus Customs, what's up? Javier, brother, what's up? Let's turn that around now. Get the grease running through it. I guess I need to move this camera up just a small bit. Hold on. Sorry about this, guys. I'll just move the camera a little bit if it'll stay. No, it's not going to bloody stay for me, is it? Why did I bother moving it? Hold on, guys. This is going to annoy my happiness now. I shouldn't have moved the bloody thing. And now the technical difficulties begin. I don't know why it doesn't want to stay on its stand now. Just trying to be awkward. Alright, hopefully that will work. Well, no, there it falls. That big ugly mug. I know Steve may build with one hand now, yeah. Crazy. I don't know. Just does not want to stay now. It'll stay if it wants to look at my big ugly mug, which I don't really want it to look at. See, if I put it there to look at my ugly mug, no problem. Alright, so maybe actually there might be a bit better. At least you can see some stuff. As I said, we'll just continue. Put a little more grease in here. I know a lot of people pack their housings completely out with grease. I just don't really like doing that. Then, I don't know, a small amount is enough for me. Put on the covers. Wow, them covers are tight to get on. Make sure it's still spinning freely. Seems to be, there's actually a little bit of slop in it. When you push it in, you hear it catching, but when it's out, hopefully when the drive shaft goes on, it'll be okay. So everyone's saying, Lem Charlie, Steve-O, that's just right, brother. Awesome. I send him the tires. I go and send him the receiver. All right. No, I actually just need to open the instructions here to see what screws I actually need to put in that diff cover. The screws for the diff cover is, looks like it's these ones right here. And they have the bigger head on them. We don't need instructions, yeah. 11 Charlie. That's it. Every now and again, does no harm to look at them. Pretty much everyone here probably built axles already, like, so they know what they're doing. Hey, Keegan, Greg Fogg, welcome in. I know a lot of you would be using the nut drivers, but now the electric ones. I'm old school. I like doing everything hand still, so maybe someday I'll get out of my old ways and get an electric one. But for now, I'll still stick with the good old fashioned hand tools. Steve said I need instructions. Steve, you could probably build these things blindfolded, might I? I know you put up that new Tamiya one today, Steve. It looks like a Formula One car. What does anybody else out there think? Gus Customs, yes sir, Sean. I only use hand tools. Yeah, I don't know. I guess a lot of people use the electric drills. I don't know. I'm old school and I'm afraid of stripping them all out completely, like, you know. Besides, this torque twist one is just as good as any. So what is everybody else up to tonight anyway? Just want to make sure I don't over tighten. Out pops the head. That's what she said. Alrighty, I want to do the front axle first. So we have parts number 1 and number 2. For the front axle, and we've got to make sure it goes the right way. So this one would be on this side. Just line it up correctly. So this one would be on this side. This one is on this side. So oh, do you know what I actually forgot, guys? In the back of these, I actually forgot the ball bearings for the back. Just make sure you don't forget your ball bearings. Oh, and look, when I put them back on again, I put them back on the wrong side. So just make sure you do put them back on the right sides. If you do forget the ball. Alrighty. Then we should have two of these, which we do. And we'll have one of these each for the bottoms here. So these ones actually. So these ones actually, no, they're actually the same size I had, which is pretty good. Not like, that was one of the worst things about building the Vanquish. You had to have like 4 different nut drivers at the same time because every nut along the place was completely different. Honestly, I don't know why they done it. It's just probably Harley could answer that better than anybody. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Joe Mack, morning Sean from Dublin, Ireland. Hey, welcome Joe Mack. Nice Jack Heen in the house, huh? Alrighty then. So now we go. So now I am actually going to look at the instructions because I want to just make sure we do get these things right. So this one will be left. So I can have to turn over a page actually, guys. So it will actually be this way. You have a ball bearing in the back of here as well. If I can get it to go in. Sounds a little, just a little rough, not so bad. I wonder why they have that slop in the transmission. It's like, Joe Mac, I'm actually from Downpatrick, just outside Belfast. Originally, I live in New York. Scott Silla, welcome in. How's everything? I see you posted another race video, Scott. I just haven't had a chance to go check it yet. I'll check in on it later. But you done pretty good in that last racing. Like you got second, running on nicely. Man, line up, would you? I'll tell you what, guys, this is way more difficult than doing it live than it is when you're just doing it normally. Steve-O, hats off to you, man. I don't know how you do so many of these builds live. It's like crazy. But Brad will become your new best friend after you posted that Tamiya thing today. You're probably sitting at home dreaming about it already. Man, outdoor adventures in RC, under pressure, lol. Totally. Geez, green RCs, hey everyone, Joe Mac. I know a place, been there a few times over the years. Nice part of the area. Yeah, the best thing about it though, Joe Mac, is the road to Dublin Airport. Like, got me out of there. Why is this one not want to go in? There we go. A little bit of persuasion. So you're in the States, live, or you know? Yeah, I am, Joy. Actually, I live in New York. I'm here now, coming on 20 years or something. So, of course, I just drop a screw when you know it. Man, I just can't seem to get these to line up right. I think I need better lights over the top of my workbench, not behind me. There we go. Well, where's that? Let me just get this one screw from below. And just in case you are wondering why it says that on my shirt, it's actually a Ben Folds shirt. If you don't know who Ben Folds is, you should definitely go check out his music. It's pretty cool. Going to buy it next week. What are you buying next week, Javier? You buying that new Tamiya that Steve-O posted today? Just to keep Brad happy? RC Bandit 69, welcome. What's up? Alright, this is taking way longer than what it should do, guys. Well, I didn't realize like how much harder it actually is doing this live. So that's the first one done. Hopefully the second one goes a little bit quicker than that one. I'm buying a Yankees t-shirt to send you, Sean. Good, I'm running low on toilet roll, Javier. So send away, brother. STL, Sir and RC. What's up? It's definitely harder and takes more time with the pressure of the camera. You're right, Steve. What actually does, I didn't actually think it would be much harder, but for some reason it is. I don't know why. But and you have to watch your P and Qs a bit more, I guess, too. Normally, when a screw like that doesn't line up for me, there'd be a lot of words you can't really say. Yeah, I downloaded it Friday on the Xbox. I guess you are talking about that new game. Hey, Sean PRC, what's up? Barbecue Alternate RC, what's up? I don't know about that, Scott. The more you play, the worse you get. You finished second in the last race, like so. I don't think that's a bad result. Hey, scaled out RC. Enjoy your SCX2 kit build. Just wants to stop and say what's up. Going to watch the NFL 2020 draft. Oh, that's tonight. The draft, is it? That should be an interesting one. Alright, so we'll drop our ball bearings back in. We'll drop everything in. Put the 2 open ball bearings on the ends. Got the ball bearing on the back. And time to add some grease. So, guys, when you're greasing these up, do you normally pack it fully out completely, or do you still leave room for movement and play? I know some people pack it so tight that it's hard to even spin the wheels sometimes. I just like enough on it where it just runs freely. I know a lot of people actually turn on, oh, let me turn my phone on silent. Just said 2020 NF draft is here. Get all the ESPN. Alright, time for some diff covers on this one. I was actually thinking of turning this to a 6x6 kit. I found the parts online, so you can actually buy this axle online with this side is like that, and it comes with a blank cover like this, and then it comes with a red cover that has the same opening like this. So if you want to make a center axle, it's actually pretty good too. It's only like $17 or something for it, which is actually pretty good. Scale out chart really quick. What is it, Bobby? You're going to use on this chassis. The body I'm going to use on the chassis scaled out is. Let me just go grab it really quick. So I will be using this. Range Rover body for it. So this is the Range Rover body I will be putting on it. But I am going to paint the clear body that comes with it. I'm going to do something completely different that I've never done before with that body. But as I said in the last video, I will liquid mask it just to help it along the way. CO2 RC Hobbies, very nice. Yeah, it is a good body. I got it from Club 5 Racing. I tell you, the build of that body is way, way harder than like building an actual kit. There was more to that body than there was doing anything else. G-Screen RCs, I usually pack the tubes as much as possible to water, then very grease the gears. Yeah, I feel if I over grease them, I get lazy and I don't ever go back and check them for a while. So I know if I don't pack them to the gills, it actually makes me go back and check them every now and again, you know. Steve-O, Javier wants his bacon, you know. Yeah, Scott, I seen Steve-O posted a new Tamiya up there today just to keep Brad happy and satisfied. So what are all your thoughts on that Tamiya, guys? F1, F3, do you think it's going to be something like the Limitless, or because it looked pretty fast when it showed it cornering on the corners, the red light disappearing out of sight, like so. The back, like from what you can see where the red light was, and like where the red light in the back thing is, makes me think it's a Formula One, you know. It's a Toyota Prius. Javier. It looks like this one is going a little bit quicker. I'll not curse myself yet though, so. Both of these the same size. No, one is longer than the other, it looks like, is it? So I will look at the instructions for this one. So one, so it tells you number one and number two, but then doesn't tell you 8.3 and 8.3.2. All right, so it looks like the longer one is on this side, is what it looks like. The shorter one is on this side. It's actually this way and this way. Normally a slot needs to line up, a line and a groove. I don't actually see it on this kit. Oh, there it is. So just move this one just slightly. There we go. Perfect. Huh. You know what would help, guys, if I put the axles actually in too, wouldn't it? Before I put them covers on. And put the bearings on the end of the axle. Right there like that. So it always helps to put the actual axle in before you put the covers on. There we go, just like that. Put this one in here. I ordered that kit from JJ's Customs, but it was sold out. Yeah, it's a pretty good kit, and spicy for $2.99 right now. It's like, how could you really go wrong with it? As I said the last time, like I have behind me, I don't want to move my camera again because I can't get it set again after that. But like I have everything with 2-speed transmissions, with high and low gearboxes, portal axles. So I don't really need I don't need the SCX10 3. I really do want to do something scale, which I will. This is a good platform. The thing I like about this is you can actually have it at 11.3. You can have it 11.3, 11.4, 12, and 12.3. Standard on it is 12.3, but you can actually change it around to be at the other sides as well. Boom, 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 boom. All right, time for these bad boys to go on. Oh, I didn't even look at what I, yeah, so that's number 2 on this side. Is it? Hey, Fern Solo, welcome in. Why is that not gripping? It's always getting it started is always a pain in the neck, but once you get it started, it goes no problem. And this is the part normally if I wasn't live, I'd be doing a lot of cursing and swearing, but since I'm live, I'll not bother. Just moved to Encore Cherokee body from my SCX10 to my Gen 8. Need to do some upgrades to the SCX10 2 from them to abuse it has been done. Okay, I'm back. What are you not doing yet? LOL. Is it done yet, Steve-O? I'm just saying this is the part, Steve-O, where I would normally be doing a lot of cursing right now because the thing just won't, it just won't grip. You know what I mean? So if I wasn't live, this is where I'd be doing a lot of like cursing and swearing. What the heck, man? See, this is the frustrating part. Yeah, well, Steve-O. It's always just one stubborn one, and they're like, just go in. Finally. And still nothing going in right. That just is crazy. Like, why will that just not grip? Oh man, it's so hard not to just let out a big curse right now. That is crazy. Jeez, that's insane, guys. Let me see if I actually push them in first, so I can get them to push into the holes. Even pushing in, look how hard it's got. Wow, that's insane. That is insanity. That one went in a lot better. I wonder if there's something actually wrong with that one, because that one just like clipped straight in. No, I double checked, Steve. I wasn't backwards, so just that one That the other one just clipped straight in, so I don't know why that one's not going in. Let me actually just use this nut driver a minute. Or I can get a bit of pressure on this one. See, this is probably because they're laughing at me now for not using this is because they're laughing at me for not using electric tools. Yeah, it's only just them stupid little covers, Steve. Just this one, for some reason, is having a problem, see, going in. I don't know why it's having the problem. This other one went straight in, no problem, like so. Vern, is that what your UST FJ was built out of? Oh, that FJ that Fern Solo had was actually a pretty cool Jeep. What's wrong with these tools, Steve? I like these old school tools, you know. I think it was your kid's tool. This is actually pretty cool. It has all the different things inside it. You just turn the top, take whichever one you want out, like, you know. I still prefer hand tools over the electric drivers and stuff. So I know a lot of you all use the electric drivers and want the electric drivers, but for now I'll still stick to my old ways of doing things. I'm sure, Steve, on the Tamiya kits you couldn't really use a lot of electric drivers because some of them all have like the Phillips head screwdrivers, no? The Phillips head tops. So I don't know if you could use a screwdriver on them. Yeah, man, this one has just been complete pain. Do you know what's going to take care of that, guys? Get all faithful pair of pliers. There you go, perfect. Why didn't I think of that 10 minutes ago? Yeah, it is good. This thing is good for traveling, Steve. Like, if I'm out on the trail, that's normally what I take with me, like, you know. But then again, this one here, the ratchet one, it's actually handy because it comes with this box with all the different tips inside it as well. So you can have all the different tips and just change them out really quickly. And it is magnetic too, so it's handy. And it gives you the torque and the twist. Yeah, I just got the Tamiya toolkit, but never used it yet. Next build, I will. Yeah, that's meant to be a really nice toolkit, that Tamiya one. I seen somebody unboxing one the other day, and it looked really nice. Like, I have a set of MPI screwdrivers that are pretty amazing. I'm sad to say I broke my little one not too long ago. Yeah, the 1.5s normally go really quickly, like so. Alright, so this should be this way up on this one. So just for this side. See the same, that's weird, the same one, the number 2 on both of them is actually the tough one to get in. I wonder why that is. Must be something that they didn't just glue right or didn't mold right or something. Yeah, see, because both number 1s went in no problem. Both number 2s, I actually had to use a set of pliers to put them in. So nearly there, guys. Thanks for taking the time to hang out with me. Jeez, RC's ouch. STP broke. Yeah, like that's crazy. He still got a piece of it in his finger. I think like STP. I know. Actually, I forgot. He asked me to text him when I was going live. And I actually forgot. He watched the one yesterday because of his time difference being on the west coast. But again, this was just a spur of the moment thing. I was sitting around. I just needed something to do other than teach. See that's the only annoying thing about that. Like, see how that piece just fell out because when I was actually screwing with it there, it turned this to one of the pieces. Right, so maybe tomorrow night on your chat, Steve-O, I'll build the links while we're on your live tomorrow night. And I am actually going to have to take these back off again because I did forget to put the two ball bearings right in the ends of them. So maybe you're right, Stevie. We should look at the instructions a little more. Hey Sean, I got a set of hot racing steel drive shafts and a set of RC 4-wheel drive lockouts for this kit that I don't need. Brand new. Let me know if you want them. Ooh, now that could be interesting, Fern Solo. Yeah, maybe I'll reach out to you. The drive shafts would be cool anyway, because I just have the ones that actually come with the kit at the moment. So they would be cool. See, so not paying attention. I have to take this back off again. I did forget to put the two ball bearings on the inside. So, boys and girls, it does help to read the instructions. Even though how many times we've built the set axles. Yeah, Steve-O, it's not, it's just laziness, Steve-O, that's all it is on my behalf, just having to turn pages. So, but look, if I had to turn the page, I wouldn't be having to do this now again, would I? So, but I guess as they say, if you want it done right, do it twice, huh? Yeah, that's right, Keegan, you do it nice and you do it twice. At least the second time you know it's working. What do we get it to line up the second time? See, there goes that freaking thing again. Man, they were actually in there pretty tight. I didn't think I tightened them that tight. But that one, back in there. Come on, go in. Ooh. And of course, this one doesn't want to go in. What the hell? There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Instructions, really nice when done. Tries. Should be my age like 4 times. Need glasses. Month extra rings. Yeah, so. Alright, guys, so that's us done with these. Took a little longer than I expected, 51 minutes. It does, for some reason, it does put a lot more pressure on you doing it live. For some reason, I don't know why. I don't know, but I guess we'll figure it out. But that's the axle's down anyway. Thanks for taking the time to hang out. Thanks for thumbs up, everybody, as well. So, I guess if I get a chance later, I'll see us on the Tank RCs. I see is like that big mess back behind me. Nice excavators, a couple of Broncos, Komodos. So, I'm liking this new camera that I got. So, I stole it on my son. It was in his room. He's got loads of them lying around that he does stop motions. So I figured I'd steal his camera and do it. But everybody, thanks for taking the time to stop out with me. And if I don't see you later on the tanks, I'll definitely see you tomorrow night on Steve O'D's and Monday night on 11 Charlie's. But I'll try and stop in tonight to Frank's so I can wind Brad up a little bit more. All right, guys, thanks very much and have a good night.